welcome, podcast listeners. And today is a very special bonus cast extravaganza. This is the Christmas special. And if you are a listener who's listened for more than a couple of episodes, you will know that these things are usually lengthy. So, yes. So we've got a man giggling over there. It's Mr. Lee Pedabadoo. Say hi, Lee.
Hi, guys.
And we've got Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Well, hey. Right.
Yeah.
So today's podcast is going to be it's going to be a bit of a strange one. We'll warm it up by doing a little bit of what we've been up to, but we'll not hang on that for too long. And then we're going to do like a rundown of the year in Fret Talk, and we're going to do it in a bit of a special way. So we're going to hark back to some of the segments and some of the strange things that we've done throughout the year, and we're gonna take the year as a bit of a end of year test. So we're going to see what we remember from this year's gear. But it's not gear of the year. Don't be fooled. Because someone else has a monopoly on that one. Which, I'll be honest, I haven't listened. I've not listened to one of those episodes because it's too much. Like 5 hours worth of podcasting a week.
I've fallen off of listening to podcasts because before the pandemic, I listened to podcasts all the time when I was driving. It's just what I did. And I was driving. I was doing maybe up to a maximum of about 1,000 miles a week. And now I'm not even doing that in a month. You know, I'm doing a couple of 100 miles a month. And and when I'm writing, when I'm typing, I'm working, I don't really even listen to music most of the time. So, I've just fallen off all my audiobooks, all my podcasts, everything. It's a shame, really.
I had that kind of during the big lockdown. I ended up with a massive backlog, but then once everything started opening up again, I managed to kind of catch up with it. But we're now going into like the Christmas period, and I know that for the next couple of weeks, I ain't gonna have the opportunity to bust through any of the podcast back catalogue, and the moment like January arrives, I am not going to be giving a shit about like the gear of the year of last year. So I'm pretty much writing off that entire week of Guitar Nerds podcast. But hey ho. So
I suppose I've not really missed out on the news or anything like that because we're doing our own news segment now on the YouTube channels and stuff like that, and we're obviously doing our podcasts and live streams and stuff. So yeah, you know, we're on top of things, just getting it from ourselves as opposed to other people.
I mean that kind of harks back to the conversation we were having before we press record here. But
don't know what you're talking about. There's no conversation between us apart from what's recorded.
Exactly.
The rest of it doesn't exist.
Well, that's what we're gonna say, and we're sticking by it. But we're gonna be. I mean, both of you are gonna be at like a distinct disadvantage through this because you essentially only do half the cast each. So the weeks where we report on certain bits of news, one of you's gonna have missed out on that one.
Yeah, but so, that's like you're assuming that I pay attention to the cast that I'm in.
Yeah, well, that's it as well. That is it as well. Right, so let's warm it up a little bit and do a little bit of what we've been up to, because I know we've all got some new stuff. And I've obviously got a couple of videos that I want to mention this week as well. So let's start off with Lee, because you've got a pedal this week, have you?
Yeah, I also did something else really cool this week, which I was just thinking about just now. Have you ever demoed a compressor?
Yep. I did it once.
It's
No.
and never again.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So over in Torpedo, we've got like a few compressors on there, but it was one of those things that was really hard to show the value of demoing.
Yeah.
So I kind of sat down and went through it, did a shit ton of research, basically watching YouTube videos, but there was more to it than that, like researching a lot of the technical aspects of compressors and these sort of things. And I came up with that's a totally different thing, a bunch of ways to create really cool compression demos, which will obviously migrate over into our own demos as well for YouTube and stuff like that, which I'll share with you, but no one else. And today accumulated in the release of the Keeley 4-knob compressor, so the Compressor Plus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I actually woke Rob Keeley up this morning. I didn't realise he was going to answer his messages straight, wake up from him. So I messaged him saying, I've got a Christmas present for you. And he was like, waking up to that from me this morning.
You're like, who's this? Why are you contacting me?
Yeah, so he really liked it. He thought it was really cool. But yeah, if you go over onto Tempedia, if you compare compressors, you'll see that compressor is demoed very differently to the other ones, and that's the team have done a really great job on it. I'm really proud of it. Very, very good. So that was fun. The other thing that I did today was I got a new pedal over from Jam, which is the Ripple Full. It's 2 pedals in one. One is their chorus and one is their phaser. The chorus is the... is it the Ripple, the chorus? Hang on, I can tell you. It's one of the two.
I know they do the Delay Llama, and they do the Tube Screamer with the light bulb graphic, and I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, the Lucy Dreamer.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So the waterfall. The waterfall is their chorus, and the Ripple is their it's a single knob, like a Phase 90, but it's a 2-stage phaser, and they've put both of them together, which is really cool. They've added an extra switch to it, so you can double the speed of the chorus. So you can just by foot switch in the middle, you can double the speed, and I had a play of it earlier. I put the Siren Scream for it as well, because I absolutely adore that pedal. I've fallen in love with it more and more the more I play with it. And it sounds great. Everything I've played from Jam so far sounds absolutely perfect. They are easily going to be, if I carry on playing their stuff and and it continues at this standard, they are easily going to be in my top 3 pedal companies.
Next to who were the other two? MXR were probably one of yours, aren't they? Because you were loving the blue bar.
Yeah, I used to really, really love MXR, but they've kind of like... I had a couple of MXR EQs that broke. Like the same pedal, I had a couple of times, and they both broke, and I was just like, sod this. And that disappointed me, because I always associated MXR with really high build quality.
Yeah.
A bit like Bosch, And now they just haven't released anything that's excited me for some time. I wish I could get involved with them, but they're a very tight-knit company. They don't have a very good they're not easy to talk to. Like we all know Matt over at Boss and so on and so forth. MXR used to be one of my favourite companies, but not so much anymore. I would say probably Boss, because they've just been killing it for the last 5 years or so. They've been absolutely killing it. Everything they bring out is exciting.
I could.
Well, give or take.
Yeah, I could name a few.
The latest one really did divide people, and obviously you got the Wazzares as well, which divided me and Matt a bit. But
do you mean the Wazzacare?
Wazzacare. So yeah, them two, and then after that, I don't know. I don't want to say Tate Effects because it's like kissing Stu's ass, but I do really like his pedals.
And you've got
a twat, so
you've got most of his lineup. So
yeah, I also don't want to say Tate Effects, but I've got 3 of them in my board.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. The numbers don't lie.
I haven't got an Antares or a Raise the Dead, you know.
I've got both of them on my board.
You guys have got to try the Siren Scream. It is so good.
I've only just bought a B&B. I bought one of it was either the last one or the second to last one.
Yeah, you were like picking up those end of line bargains, and then
I was, yeah.
Then it was.
I'm sure I'll try a Sirens at some point, but B&B is like, bearing in mind that they're loosely based on the same pedal. I think the B&B will do me for now.
Yeah,
I don't think the last lot of B&Bs are going to be a dramatic distance away from the new Sirens.
Yeah, the Sirens has got
clipping options.
Yeah, it's got that sound, but then it's got the versatility of the clipping. So if you did want to use it in a slightly different way, but to be honest, you've got the Antares, you've got the Raise the Dead. If you want to go like either end of the so you're pretty much sorted anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine.
I've got a bullshit booster as well.
Yes, yeah, you did show me that actually, with the very limited graphic.
Yeah, Mr. Dump. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
Yep. Very cool. I've even got a buffer from Stu, believe it or not.
Oh, the Duffer buffer.
It literally just says buffer on it.
Yeah, but the B doesn't have the holes in it, so it looks like a D. So it looks like it says Duffer.
Oh dear.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
there was one other thing that I was going to say about that is I've been running my Marshall. I was only using my Marshall today. I wasn't running in stereo, and worries me. But I was running that, and I usually run it through the Captor 8 and use that as an attenuator, so I can run it hot.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't getting the sort of volumes I wanted, so I changed it around so it was just running without being attenuated. Mm-hmm. And just going in and straight out of the Captor, so then I can just run a line out and record it if I wanted to. And the sound was just so much better when I just took off the attenuation. Like so much better. I could hear the difference between the no clipping, or sorry, no tone pot or whatever it was. It's no diodes, isn't it?
No diodes, and and then LED.
Yeah, that's it. It was really hard to hear the difference between them when I was listening to it attenuated. But when I took it off and run it up a bit louder, Stu did say you got to run it loud to hear it. The difference was really clear. So yeah, I don't. Trouble is, you got to be careful, think about your hearing as well. And it's just like, do I want to have fun for 5 minutes, or do I want to have fun for the rest of my life? So I went for fun for 5 minutes. Yeah.
I mean, that's again going back to the conversations we were having before the cast.
This is going to be a running joke, isn't it?
It is, yeah, possibly.
And the listener haven't got a clue. I mean, of course they've got a clue.
Yeah, if you've heard us talk before, you know what's going on. You know what the deal is. I can't see the timer on my computer, which is probably a good thing, to be fair, because then I won't be constrained by the fact that I'm going, oh, it's like 2.5 hours in.
Forget that. Like it's the Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah, it's the Christmas spananiganza.
Yeah, that's the one.
Indeed. Right. So we'll move on to you, Matt. Matt, you've been umming and ahhing over what preamp all-in-one solution to get, and you've pulled the trigger, haven't you?
I have. So I got my Christmas bonus, Wednesday. What day are we on?
Thursday.
Wednesday. Oh no! I found out what my bonus would be Wednesday last week, and I got it Wednesday this week. But yeah, like I spent it in advance.
Good man.
Well, I spent some of it in advance. So I've got a new PC arriving at some point, and I also bought a pedal or amp. I mean, it doesn't have a foot switch, so I guess it's not a pedal, but it goes on a pedal board.
Yeah.
So I did mention it at one point. It's the DSM and Humboldt Electronics Simplifier, and it's a 0-watt guitar amp. So you can't plug it into a cab and power a cab with it.
Yeah.
But it's just an amazing piece of kit. It's the closest thing I found to it was the Iridium, but it has so much more controllability than the Iridium. So it has a stereo effects loop. It has stereo out through either XLR or jack, whichever one you like. There's a ground lift on it in case it's hummy. When it's stereo, you can set the spread wide or narrow. So you can have either the two amps
panned hard or
right next to each other.
Yeah.
You can select what type of cab you want for each side. So you can run two 212s or a 212 and a 412 or a 212 and a 112.
Yeah.
You've got the choice between the preamps are AC Brit, I'm guessing that's a Vox AC, American, which is going to be Fender, and MS Brit, that's going to be Marshall. So those are your preamps. Power, and then it's just instead of saying what power amp, it's just the valves. So you've got 6L6, EL34, KT88. So you can pick between them. You can mix and match the pre's and the powers and your cabs, of course. You can then change the axis for the mic positions on the cab, just so you get it when you move the mic around, you get darker or lighter sounds.
Yeah.
You've also got resonance and resonance controls and 3-band EQ. And yeah, there's just loads of other stuff. And then if I want to use it as a headphone amp, I can also use it as a headphone amp. And you can run, if you want to use it as a headphone amp, you can also run an MP3 into it, so that you can use it as a jam along tool rather than having to plug your headphones into something else and have two sets of headphones on or whatever, which is what I've done in the past. You can just run straight into this.
Yeah, I do that. Theoretically, I can plug stuff into the Helix.
Stop.
Yeah, but it requires me getting a 3.5 to 1/4 inch jack, which I can never be asked to do. But I have got a set of shitty earphones that I can push into my ears underneath my headphones.
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking about exactly what I used to do. But yeah, so yeah, this you can run just an aux in, so you can send whatever MP3 you want to it. And yeah, I don't think I'll be using the headphone that much. But certainly, I mentioned that one of the venues over here, the stage is a pain in the ass, and they have asked most people if you can we just take a line out of your pedal board? And obviously, there's no such thing as a line out of a pedal board, but sound engineers don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bought this so that I can stick it on the pedal board for those. I think I've already got 7 gigs in the first 6 months of next year there. So
sharp, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crack in.
Oh, well, I mean, I had a gig at the weekend. I've got another 2 gigs tomorrow night and the night after, and then another 2 gigs the following week. If you want me to wind you up.
I'll tell you what, gigging over Christmas and the New Year was something I always hated, because you're just standing there watching loads of people party, and then you have to wait and then pack up. I hated it.
I don't mind it at all. You get to watch drunk people do stupid things at their Christmas party, and B, you get to ruin Slade.
Oh dear.
Yeah, by that point in the night, no one realises if you played it backwards.
What's that, Matt? That's not a B. That's not a B flat chord. It is in the song. Yeah, that's not what I'm playing. I'm playing it in A. But everyone else is playing it in B flat, Matt. I'm playing it in A.
Yeah. Do you remember that thing I shared a couple of weeks ago where it had like a guy on piano and I think it was another guy playing a flute he was playing saxophone, wasn't he? And they were all they were playing like a key out, like a semitone out from each other, weren't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was awful. God,
that's the funniest thing to do.
The keyboardist was like.
The funniest thing to do. Always play a semi. If you want to annoy someone, play a semitone out because they'll get really annoyed really quickly.
God. It's like listening to the people play the recorder together because the recorder's never in tune with itself, let alone with other people.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
But yeah, so I picked up the simplifier. I'll give a full review when I've tried it through a PA system rather than just looking at it in my hands and plugging the headphones in for 5 minutes because, I basically spent a long time deliberating between this, the Cab M, and the Iridium, and I went for this after watching about 700 YouTube videos, and I'm not a massive YouTube video watcher, but I wanted something that would do the Vox sound, and this does the Vox sound the best of the three of them because it has a Vox preamp and obviously the EL power amp valves.
Yeah, and you can also get like
Fender and Marshall quite well, but it doesn't really do Vox.
Yeah. Like the Cab M is a great piece of kit, but I hate digital menus, so it's definitely the last thing that I would choose. The Iridium again sounds good, but doesn't quite have the tweakability that this does. And although I'm not a tweaker, like when it comes to this, you know the sound you want, and like you want the best quality sound you can possibly get if you're not allowed to use an actual amp.
I've got to say, I agree with it. If I was just using the Cab M with the top menu on it, it's just like a basic LED display, or LCD, I should say, display. It'd drive me mad. But yeah, it does have a fantastic mobile app. Really, really good mobile app.
But I would rather go down to one knee and slightly turn a knob than halfway through a set pull my phone out, open up the correct app, try and work out how to sync the two things in a pub full of people where there's no Wi-Fi. It's easier for me.
I think that's what this thing that you've got. What's it called? The
Simplifier.
I think
really
that's
simplifies
the benefit
things.
Is everything's on the top panel, isn't it? Everything's on the top panel.
Everything apart from like
the
ground
knob you
lift
turn doesn't
and
do
stuff.
anything else.
Yeah, it is. It like the ground lift isn't on the top, and there's a couple of other like you can sum to mono. Like so, instead of just having a mono sound, you can sum the stereo to one of the XLRs if you want, so that you could get the two different sounds, put them coming out of one. There's a couple of other like the spread, so that you can the wide or narrow spread on the amps again is on the side. But yeah, for the most part, the controls that you're going to use live are just a twisty knob on the top or a toggle switch.
Yeah, it's all kind of analog movement for the dialing in of it.
Yeah.
No IRs on it. Is that right?
It would all be internal.
Yeah, it's all built in.
Yeah. It's got the cab sims are all just built in, and you're just manually just tweaking it all with the knobs on the top.
Yeah, it's a bit like it's not like a static IR like you would load into like the Moog radar or something like that. It's a bit like the point between an IR and the 3D cab modelling of like the HX Stomp or the two notes.
Yeah.
So there's a little less tweakability than you would get on the two notes, but there's still more than enough tweakability to be able to get what you want.
Yeah, with things like that, you know, that's one end of the market, the Cab M's the other end of the market. I don't really see where the Iridium falls into it, because
the Iridium is very much a
I
very similar product to this one. It's just it doesn't quite have the same tweakability. So it's got a lot of the same stuff, but not so it doesn't have everything. So I don't think the Iridium has it either has the preamps but not the power amps, or the power amps but not the preamps. I can't remember which way around it is. You can select, and like it doesn't have like mic position or anything, and I don't think it's got a 3-band EQ. I think it's a 2-band EQ, and so it's aiming for a very similar thing. Just
I always thought of it as the HX Stomp for boomers. It's just it's the idea of that, the kind of concept of it, and people who thought, oh, that would be really cool, but without having to deal with any of the menus and the faffing about, because it's all on just dials, and it's just got like a toggle switch for like cab types, and it's got a toggle switch for
so it doesn't give you preamp. I'm just looking. It doesn't give you preamp and power amp. It just gives you amp. So it's the whole, and you got round, chime, and punch. So the chime will be your AC30 sort of thing, and then round and punch. But each one then has 3 different cab options, which isn't too bad. But like you say, it's only got a middle. Oh no, it has got a bass, middle, and treble.
Yeah, and then it's got like a room, which I'm guessing is the presence, but like
the room's the reverb. It's like it's the distance of the mic, pretty much.
Yeah, and then it's only jack rather than jack or XLR, and like you say, you can't change the power amp tubes. You can't have 2 different cabs running at the same. So you can't have a 212 and a 412. You can only have A, B, or C. Yeah, it's a bit more limited. I'm sure it being Strymon, it's going to sound fantastic. In fact, from the demos, I remember it sounding really good. But it's £100 more than what I've just paid for this simplifier.
Is it?
Yeah, so they're $499, and I paid they're $399, and I paid $285 for this from Thomann.
That's not bad at all, is it? I mean, I would have been tempted by that.
Cab M was $260.
Okay.
So it was like £15 cheaper than.
Bearing in mind that the Cab M was originally not a cab emulator. Not an amp emulator. It was just a cab thing, and now they've added all that sort of stuff onto it. That's a great price. That really is for something that good. They
weren't that cheap when I bought the Stomp. I can tell you that. Otherwise, I probably would have gone that way. And again, it was like before I bought the Stomp, the Cab M was literally just essentially wall of sound in a box. And then they brought out the bloody the preamp voices.
It was only like a month or so later as well, weren't it?
It really was.
Oh god!
And we're going to talk about that in a bit, actually. For the sake of actually getting through this podcast, rather than spending the first hour on just talking about ourselves, I'm just going to blast through my kind of what we've been up to, and then we'll get on with the roundup of the year. So Wednesday, I think I dropped the pickpocket, the second one in the ones that I mentioned on the live cast. So that's the Black Horn, and by the time this is out, you'll probably also have the Purple Heart by Tridents as well. 3 very different picks in this little short run. So there's like a celluloid Ibanez pick. There was essentially like a buffalo horn pick, and then a wooden Purple Heart pick. And the tone of them is all completely different, and you don't appreciate how much the pick plays into your tone, and also it's like a feel thing as well, because we were talking about this on the last cast, and how Lee would be extremely picky with any Christmas gifts that he ever received.
Was that a pun? That was a pun, wasn't it?
Sure, why not?
Picky about picks.
Indeed. I mean, the title of the podcast that's coming out on Monday is something like Picky Lee's picky about picks, and in parentheses don't buy him a Christmas gift. So yeah, I mean, it made the title.
I mean, like,
Do you see what I found
completely
that
with
I
it.
didn't know I had? Look, I found that
What's
and I
that?
didn't even know I had it.
Is that a JHS one?
Yeah, it just
yeah,
must have
gravity
come with
one.
a pedal. It's a gravity thing. I didn't even know I had it.
I've got to say, I'd agree with Lee. I would tell anybody not to buy me guitar-related Christmas presents because I know enough about what I want to buy that unless I've told you that this is what I want, you're not going to pick the same thing that I want, so just don't bother.
See, whereas
Once someone bought me a Def Leppard album, and I was just like, yeah, I fucking hate Def Leppard.
oh, send it this way. I love that.
But
really
pour some sugar on me.
That's it. And other
thanks,
songs.
And other songs.
They definitely did other songs.
They did. But everybody knows pour some sugar on me.
That's it. Hysteria.
I don't mind them as much as I make out. As long as it wasn't a bloody Duran Duran album or something like that. I don't mind. I do like Bon Jovi, but someone bought me a Bon Jovi book once, and I was like,
You just reminded me of a running joke in one of the Matt Stone and Trey Parker movies. Like Matt Stone doesn't appear in the movie all that much, apart from like this. He's like a kind of, I think he's like a cameraman on like who films the porn in this movie, because the film's called Orgasmo. Okay. And the running joke is like he says, "Oh, I don't like Depeche Mode." Oh no, it's like I'm not gay or nothing, but. And then he'll say, like, but I really like Depeche Mode. And then by the end of it, he's like, I'm not gay or nothing, but I really enjoy a man's cock in my ass.
So Depeche Mode are an awesome band. They are fantastic. I'm not gay or anything, but they are.
I mean, it was a simpler time. It was a different time.
Yeah, the Depeche Mode are a brilliant band. Do you guys listen to them?
I could name you 2 songs, I think.
Man, you need to listen to Depeche Mode. They are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they're one of them 80s bands that, like, I just mix them up with one of the other ones. I'm terrible with, like, the 80s.
Yeah, I suppose that's what I thought when I weren't really listening to them. And you kind of, like, mix them up with people like Duran Duran and stuff like that. But when you actually listen to them, you realise they are, like, the synth band. They are proper synth, heavy synth as well. But it's like when you get past like Personal Jesus and stuff,
there's some musicality behind it, isn't there? There's
lots.
Yeah.
Recent
but
albums are very good as well.
Oh no one ever likes albums from people who are like 30 years into a career. No, it's just.
Nope. 40 years into a career.
Yeah, by this point, yeah.
They've kind of like got heavier, but not like in the way that Europe did. Because did you ever, Europe of like Final Countdown fame?
Yeah.
Then they got, I think it was Doug Aldrich or someone like that playing with them, and I don't know if he was originally with them. But, they kind of started to sound a lot more like Zakk Wylde after a little while. Well,
I saw them in 2011 at Sonosphere, and the lead singer just got really annoyed because after every song, everyone asked for the Final Countdown, and he just is getting more and more angry. Like, we've done other songs, and everyone's like, no, you haven't. Play the Final Countdown.
Play it again. Play it again.
Play the one we know.
That's it.
I remember seeing Journey at one point and finding them extremely boring after they played Don't Stop Believing. It was just like, now what? What's next?
Yeah. And that's why you should leave your famous songs to last.
That's it. Yeah, to the encore of your set, yeah.
Especially if you're at a festival, because once you've played your song, everyone will leave.
That's it. That's the perfect time for the people to go get the beer.
I'll tell you what, that was a Monsters of Rock in about 2005-ish, and the headliners were Deep Purple and Alice Cooper. That was awesome. Really good.
I saw
Ted
Alice
Nugent as
Cooper.
well, and
Teddy Nugget. He's
racist. Yeah.
He's a bastard, isn't he? He's really just not nice.
What's this? Old musicians aren't very nice people.
No, but like he's like
When you say it like that.
like for certain old musicians, there's like allowances that you make. You go, okay, like it was of their time, and like there's a little bit of leeway.
Excuse. I don't buy that excuse. You know, they're not fucking cavemen. We're not talking about like 10,000 years ago. We're talking about just like 40 years ago or something.
Yeah, but I mean, society has changed so much in that time. You think like some of the content of what they were like, the messages that they were saying back then in their music, like things that you might consider misogynistic and whatnot. Now you've got to make
people.
Yeah. I mean,
In the name of love.
Confectionery. Like this.
Sorry, are we going off script from your point?
Yes, it's somewhat, yeah. But yeah, like Ted Nugent is very much. He's just everything that is wrong with everything. Pretty much, he's just like he hunts things and kills things for fun, and you're like, okay, that's pretty fucking horrible, and he's like just archetypal racist, and it's just like everything.
You see, I don't
really
know
like his music.
I don't know enough about Ted Nugent to know whether I like his music or not. But does that stop you from listening to people's music if they're horrible, xenophobic, racists, or whatever?
I suppose
it might be.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't listen to Go Glitter, would you?
But
No.
would you listen to The Who? Because
Yeah.
Pete Townsend had
See,
certain
apparently
photographs
he
on
was
his
doing
computer.
he
was doing some
work,
research, like every other one who's in jail who was doing some research so that they could hand it over to the police.
Shit, yeah.
Matt, what's that on your shirt, mate?
It's The Who. It's a The Who shirt. So no, this is my point exactly though. Like at the moment, I would say my favourite band is Pink Floyd, but Roger Waters is a massive twat.
Oh yeah.
Like he's like kill all the Jews kind of. Like he's basically modern day Hitler with slightly less followers.
I don't know if that's
slightly better.
Army.
True. If he's
Like
doing
he's
it, I
that
think
he's literally that aggressive. Like some of the stuff that he posts online and just just wipe them out or like to remove them from society. He literally has said these things. Like he's a horrible.
Is he really
man.
saying that? Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
That's
just go and research like Roger Waters, like how much of a just absolute cretin he is. But at the same
I've seen
time,
that he was like
The Wall is a
standing up for
cracking
Palestine
album.
and stuff, but I didn't know
like
he was like being really
he's like no, they should be
anti-Semitic.
removed from where they are in society and like put back to the place that they should be, and like infer from that what you will. But yeah, he's a horrible man. But I love Pink Floyd, and it won't stop me loving Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I mean, but he's like one fifth of Pink Floyd's, and the rest of the band aren't following it. If it was an entire band movement and the whole band were saying that, it's much like Gary Glitter is in and of himself. I know he had a band following him, but he is the front man of that. Much like Lost Prophets.
That's it. You don't listen to Lost Prophets anymore, do you? Because
it was
No, I no longer listen to their one song.
Yeah, I know two songs of theirs.
I've forgotten the names of them. That's how long ago that is.
Exactly.
Wasn't it Shinobi versus
But-
Dragon Ninja? Was that one?
Oh shit! You've you've expended my Lost Prophets knowledge there. We are getting fully off topic here, right?
Well, hang on
YouTube.
before we do. What about Kid Rock? He's also a class A twat.
He is, but I don't like any of his music, so that's fine.
Yeah.
YouTube this week. You know what? I'm not even going to fucking bother because there's no
How did
point.
we get it?
by this point. Right, let's round the year up. The first thing that I'm going to do from this is one of the first things that I saw, because I've been going through the list of our podcasts and looking at the descriptions and realising that half of them I can't be asked to write actually in what we talk about. So I should probably fix that by next year. One of the first things that I did notice that we played a game. We played a game a couple of the first couple of weeks of 2020 called Learning the Lingo. And we are...
Oh, no.
We are bringing
I remember
it back.
this. This is the one where you give me a phrase in foreign, like translated from foreign, and it's like, the goat in the kitchen lights the candle. And I'm like, what does that... You're trying to get me to guess what it means. Is that the one?
That you've pretty much said that first one word for word, mate. So the goat in the kitchen follows the candle. What were we saying?
I was trying to say the most ridiculous thing possible. What are you talking about?
I'm joking. Although the first one, it's pretty much as batshit mental as that. So...
I was really racking my brain then.
To outline the rules to our listeners, and this is where you can play along with this entire kind of running through the year to see if you remember more than the rest of us. But these little quizzes as well. This one's out of 5, and you've basically got to reverse engineer an idiom from a language. And try and figure out what the English equivalent will be. And
is it a song? Are they songs?
No, they're idioms. So like phrases.
Oh, right, I see.
So it's like a bird in the bee is worth a bird in the bush is worth 2 in the tree, or whatever the phrase is.
Yeah.
And you've got to work out that's not the phrase at all. But
like pissing in the wind.
But and there was a really weird Japanese one I remember. Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
That was wearing a cat as a hat, or something along those lines. Yeah, I did a little bit of research before this, believe it or not. So I'm going to give you 2 points per question here. You can get a point for guessing the an English idiom that's close, or like defining a meaning for it, and then a second one will be the country of origin.
Okay.
This is like catchphrase for the radio.
A little bit, maybe.
Sort of, yeah. Right, go on, give us the first one.
There's a lot less Mr. Chips in this one. Right, so...
Oh, no, you've got to read it, mate.
So, taking your little horse away from the rain is your first one.
Taking your little horse away from the rain?
Yeah, so to take your little horse away from the rain.
So is it you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink?
It is not. Matt, do you want to take a guess at this one?
Are we not writing it down? Okay.
No, it's just
let's go for... Don't let your children play with traffic.
Really, really funnily enough, my missus, because I tested these out on my missus before, and she said, I'm sure that's got something to do with children, like children playing. It doesn't, but it's great to see that both of you are on the same wavelength, weirdly.
I've never met your missus, but sure, yeah.
That's it.
So I've got to think of a country of origin now.
Yeah, country of origin.
Can you say it again?
So, take your little horse away from the rain. It almost sounds like a sex thing. The more you say.
Pakistan. I'm going to say Pakistan.
Okay, and Lee?
France.
Just give me...
I really don't know.
Okay, both of you were wrong. Like geographically, Lee was closer. In terms of like the name, Matt was closer. It's actually Portugal. So
in terms of the name,
and what
you could have said
mean?
Pennsylvania.
Okay, so it means don't hold your breath, essentially. So it ain't gonna happen to take your little horse away from the rain. It doesn't make any sense.
You can. But you can take your horse out of the rain. Put it in a fucking stable, you crazy Portuguese bastards.
It's a horse. Leave it outside.
Whoa, xenophobe, Matt. I mean, he's going to be an equal opportunity xenophobe by the end of this. Every country of origin will be crazy bastards. Right, number 2. A cat in gloves gets no mice. A cat in gloves gets no mice.
A cat in gloves gets no mice.
A cat in gloves gets no mice. Now, this is an idiom that actually makes sense.
Is it something to do with like the right tool for the job, sort of thing?
Okay, and Matt,
is it stop wasting your time with taking
Stupid
too long
idioms.
and just jump straight into something rather than wasting your time keeping yourself warm?
I mean, the more that you said, the further you got away from that one. Then. I think you were like towing the line of it, but no, I'm not going to give you your points for that one. And country of origin?
Italy.
Okay. Lee?
Japan.
Okay. I mean, like logic would dictate because all of Japan's idioms are about cats, but no, unfortunately, this one isn't. It's from Spain, and basically, a cat in gloves gets a cat in gloves gets no mice. Is nice guys finish last because they've obviously got no claws to.
Okay, so yeah, they can't rip the horrible things to shreds.
Yeah,
so.
It makes sense. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah, I mean that's not crazy. Like you can definitely put a horse in a stable.
Yeah, the Portuguese one didn't have any like shred of sense to it. At least like,
that one made sense. Yeah,
the ones following like all of the rest of them kind of do.
I don't know why you asked the first one because if we had got the first one, we would have had to have known it first.
Indeed.
Well, that's going to be the same with all of them, I think.
I was gonna do the Swedish one to see if see if we could test you, Lee. However, all of the Swedish ones were shit. So
I know a few.
All of the ones that I
Swedish
found.
actually.
Yeah. Okay, so we might do a bonus one at the end of this. Right. So third one. I think my pig whistles.
I think my pig whistles.
I think my pig whistles.
What? What? Okay, what nation is obsessed with where it's not gonna like
America?
It's gonna be I would suggest Christian or possibly Hindu country because the other ones think pigs are sacred. So then, unless the whistling pig is a god,
maybe whistling is sacred too.
Maybe it's a whistling god pig.
You are diving far too deep into this.
I'm gonna say it means God is talking to us,
okay.
and
okay, so it's
I'm
like
gonna
a divine.
guess its country of origin is Egypt.
Okay. Okay, and Lee, what do you think this means? What do you think this crazy thing means?
Say it one more time, please.
Whistles.
Do you?
Can you put it in a sentence? It's not a spelling bee. Come on.
I think I'm assuming it's something like and pigs might fly, mate. So it's like it's calling someone out on bullshit. So it's like saying, all right, mate, and my pig whistles.
So I'm going to give you that. So it's I can't believe it. So
yeah.
So it's like. Yeah, it's like a Saki kind of thing, and my pig whistles. Yeah, that's not believable.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to use that from now on.
And
like
what country?
What country, Lee?
No, it is not.
Let's say Italy.
No, this is a German phrase. It is the Germans. They
I was going to use that on my German compadres.
Indeed. I think my pig whistles. So next one. This one's fucking fantastic. I love this.
One of us actually got a point. That's good.
There you go. Get it. I think that means that everyone's a winner now. So we're not just flogging a dead horse with this quiz.
And I'll tell you what,
right,
it really
4.
was last minute that I got it. I was like, just as I was just about to answer, I thought, oh, hang on a minute. You know?
So number 4 is drawing a snake with feet. Drawing a snake with feet.
I got an idea what this could be.
Okay.
Matt, do you want to go first?
I'm thinking.
All right, okay. I think it means hurry the fuck up and stop dragging your feet.
Okay, Matt.
I'm gonna go with it's a pointless, difficult task.
You know, I think I'm going to give you that. It's not a pointless, difficult task, but it's telling a tale in a really long-winded way. So I think
You're dragging it out.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give you that. And what country are we talking with this?
Somewhere where they have snakes or the Bible.
Or feet.
Or feet.
So where they have snakes and no shoes.
That's it.
So I'm...
Yeah.
No, because I keep going like the Middle East, and it's not been the Middle East yet. So I'm going to go with Europe. What countries in Europe are there? Well, there is
about
Britain
Europe anymore.
So I'm going to go with Denmark.
Okay.
And just for like odds, because it makes sense, I should go for the Middle East, and because if it is, Matt's going to kick himself. So I'll go for Egypt.
No, it's China.
What?
China.
Oh, China. Sorry, I thought you were like China. I was like
China.
Yeah, he's doing the Donald Trump thing, man.
China.
You do that really well, too well.
So yeah, that was the thing. And funnily enough, not the only idiom about snakes with feet. I'm going to give you this one as a bonus idiom. This one was a Thai idiom, and it was something like, the chicken sees the snake's feet, and the snake sees the chicken's tits. And that was... I'll just tell you this one because it doesn't make any sense. It basically means that you know secrets about each other.
Okay.
But snake don't have feet. Chicken don't have titties.
What?
Yeah.
No,
Other countries are weird.
I think that makes a lot more sense than the first one we did.
The first one was like pure batshit mental, and I wanted to set the bar from the get go with that one, or from the get
Tell us
go,
a Swedish
depending
one,
on.
man.
No, our last one is not Swedish, and I'll let you know that. Right, this final one, the pussycat will come to the tiny door. So the pussycat will come to the tiny door.
It's from America, and it's about Tom and Jerry.
Okay, so what's
Specifically, what about Tom and Jerry?
It's the mouse who stands at the cat who stands at the mouse hole will have an anvil dropped on his head.
and that popular British phrase.
Yes, the cat who stands at the mouse hole will have an anvil dropped on his head.
Not like the early bird catches the worm, or the cat will get the cream.
No.
The cat who waits at the mouse door will get an anvil dropped on his head, of course.
Have you not seen Tom and Jerry? Jerry always wins.
Funnily enough,
This is a saying that is similar to dress for the job you want, or dress to impress, or the right tool for the job sort of thing. So you're saying the cat will go to the small door, so the cat's going to fit in through the small door like a square peg for a square hole.
like your confidence, it is completely without justification, but I like the confidence. So that is wrong. The pussycat will come to the tiny door is what goes around comes around.
No, it's not. That's fucking stupid.
Oh, because cat doors are tiny.
Yeah.
Cat house. Yeah. Okay.
So it's almost like the cat will always return to the small door because that's where it's from, essentially.
And that's where it gets its food. And
Yeah,
And if you put
attention
butter
for
on
the
their
3
paws.
minutes it wants it.
Yeah, so the pussycat will always come to the tiny door.
And I've guessed the United States of America, which is clearly wrong.
It is clearly wrong, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be Japan. It's a cat thing.
It's not going to be Japan because that would be too easy. It's Croatia. Whee!
Oh, of course, yeah. Lovely place, Croatia.
I'm sure it is. So yeah, that was pretty much the entirety of our January. I mean, we
have
tested.
Nam? No.
We tested.
No, we did. We did have Winter Nam.
Yes, we did. Yeah. So there were a couple of things that we mentioned about Winter Nam. The Honey Badger was released around that time. The 2 Notes Captor X was also announced. It weren't released, but it was announced. And we made a big prediction at this point in the year.
Oh, Christ, what have I said on the internet?
Was it that pedal board amps were going to be the big thing?
We
this
did.
year?
We did say that it will be the year of the flamp. So well done, Lee. I think that's one arbitrary Fret Talk point.
I probably went into it saying I'll never own one as long as I live. And on the last cast of the year, I've bought one.
I mean, that would be coming
Next
full
year, that
circle,
man's
and
going to have a set of Wazares.
I'm definitely not going to have a set of Wazares.
So here is the question.
Go on.
There were 4 flamps that we mentioned. There were 4 flamps that we kind of reported on when we said that it will be the year of the flamp. Can you name between you all 4 of these?
Did Thomas Blug have a new one?
Okay.
What was his one called?
The Iridium. His new metal one is the Iridium.
Iridiums were late.
Yeah, so it's
I think that is later though. Yeah.
the Blug Amp 1 Iridium. Yeah, so it's
Right, okay.
it's the metal version of the
Blug amp.
Yeah,
Yeah. That
So
was
that's one of
confusing
them.
because there was 2 products called Iridium. Yeah, I see what
Was it Vic? Did Victory do one?
yes.
Somebody like... Yeah,
Okay.
It's behind me. It's there, Matt. Look, it's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm doing this completely from memory.
Yeah.
so that's Duchess. That's Duchess floor amp.
So you've got 2 out of 4.
Milkman. Was there a new one for Milkman? Postman.
There was a but it was
driver?
so it was an uprated one. So it was like the 100-watt version of the Milkman amp, I think.
And it's too late for it to be Hot One because they already had.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
Trying to think of what other.
out of the 2 that you've got left, one has been really, really prevalent. One has been you see it all around. The other one, if you listen to the guitar nerds, you will know about it.
A Boss GT 1000.
No. Because that's not a flamp. That's a multi effects unit.
It does do that. Though.
I was going to say it doesn't have. Is HX Stomp? Was that only this year? That can't have only been this year.
No. HX
that
Stomp
was
was
last year.
about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Kemper did a Kemper floor.
Not,
Yeah, Kemper floor amp. Yeah, no, he's right.
but it's
Floor amp.
No, the other one. Not Kemper. What's the Axe Effects?
no, because again,
No?
it's like a multi effects unit. Well, I'm gonna give you a clue. One is from not a guitar amp company, and the other one, think of a colour.
Orange.
Oh,
Terra
yeah.
Stamp.
Yeah,
Terra Stamp.
There we
thing.
go. Terra Stamp is one, right? So
And the other one's not a guitar amp company.
not a company that you would associate with guitar amps. You'd more associate them with bass amps.
Ampeg.
Ashdown.
Yes. Do you remember what they were
yeah,
called?
they did, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh my god.
There was
yes.
two of them. There was two of them. There was a guitar one and a bass one.
Dave and Frank.
That's it. Okay.
I haven't got a clue what they were
So
called.
you got the newt.
Yeah.
And
I remember that now.
The ant.
I wouldn't have got the ant, but I remember the newt.
Yeah, and I can't.
I'm surprised we forgot the orange.
Yeah,
because like I say, a lot of people
I've seen
have that.
like 100 of them.
Yeah, exactly that. Like,
Stu's got one, hasn't he?
He has.
Stuart's got one. One of our friends, Roy, had one for the longest time as well.
Didn't Andrew Bimpson get one? Or am I thinking of things?
Yes,
I think Andrew Bimpson has got one.
Yes, he has.
I think he's got. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so there you go.
I still stand by it. I'm using that Duchess as a normal lamp on a daily basis. It is fucking amazing. It really is.
So, do you think that this year became the year of the flamp?
As much as I hate to admit it, yes.
I think it would have more if it wasn't for most people, everyone except Matt, basically not gigging.
I think the opposite. I think the fact that you haven't been able to plug in a 100-watt Marshall head because your next door neighbour's in all the time has probably increased the sales of things like the Terra Stamp and like probably more the like HX Stomp and like Helixes and that. But like I definitely think like the smaller of the flamps and the ones that don't need a load into a cab. No, we're not talking about the fucking Boss thing again.
The tube amp expander. Fuck me, that was good.
That was over 12 months ago.
It was, but it was a quality bit of podcasting. That was.
It was.
Right, so yeah,
You don't see
pretty
many
much
of them
agree.
around, do you? You don't see
There
as
was
many
a
of
tube
them
amp
as...
expanders.
Yeah.
It's because they were fucking £3,500, weren't they?
No,
not quite that much.
No, they were about $1,000.
Well, they were somewhere in the region of 1.5. They were like 1,299 maybe.
I'll Google it. Hang on. They are 949 from GAC.
What?
It must have gone down in price.
They definitely have.
Yeah, because you're not seeing them as much. But yeah, they were made to go against the Ox box, and the Ox was just over $1,000. They were anywhere between $1,000 and $1,200. So they were meant to be an alternative, but cheaper.
Yeah.
And then the Captor X came out and just kind of went.
Yeah, like half the price, and just went although the Captor
X is amazing.
It doesn't have the power amp in it, does it? Because
that was a good thing. You could buy an AC4 and just whack the balls off it and turn it into a 100-watt.
That's it. Yeah, I mean,
it more or less does now because it's the same technology that's in the Cab M, and you know it's not that much of a jump to put the Cab M with all its amp stuff it does into the Captor X. So.
But it's not going to drive a 412 though, is it? It's not going to drive a 412. It's not going to drive a 412 though. So with the tube amp expander, you could get a 5-watt head, turn it into a 100-watt head, and drive a 412 with it. Whereas you can't do that with the Captor X.
Yeah. No, you won't.
You could run a Captor X into one of these flamps, look, especially the Ashdown ones, because they can get really just super clean. You could run one of them into that. And then drive a 412, and that would still probably save you a couple of £100. So,
yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, so leaving the flamps behind. In winter NAM as well. Not only did we predict it was the year of the flamp, but the Squire Paranormal series came out. Or was announced.
Well, this is the only other thing I can remember from the entire year was there was a thing called the Squire Paranormal series.
Yep. What I'd like you to do now is tell me one of the guitars from the Squire Paranormal series.
No, because I'm going to get it mixed up with that stupid alternative reality Fender things. I'm going to say like the 66 and the... Yeah,
the Meteora or
Squire.
whatever it
No,
was.
Squire Paranormal. Didn't they have a Squire version of that horrible guitar that Lee liked with the two humbuckers? The Meteora. Did they have a Meteora?
Yeah,
I don't think there's been a Squire Meteor. No,
I think there is. No, they did a Mexican version, but I don't.
they did. Yeah, they did a cheaper version,
that's
but I
fine.
don't,
Yeah. Okay. So Squire Paranormal. Did they do? Is this where they did the Cabronita and it had Jazzmaster pickups, or was that the?
I'm pretty sure that was the
Is that the alternative reality?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! And a baritone was the baritone?
Yes. So the baritone telly with the P90s was part of that series. Well done, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the Cabronita was as well, because I think there was a baritone with P90.
Yeah, a Cabronita.
But it's not.
It was like a thin line, but with Jazzmaster pickups.
Jazzmaster pickups, yeah.
Yes, yeah, you were right, actually, yeah. So there you go.
So I've remembered two of them, and there was like 7. I'm going to say there was a Jazzmaster shaped one that didn't have Jazzmaster pickups in it.
Probably. I'm thinking there might have been a Telemaster in there as well. Possibly.
Yeah,
I've
you might be right.
accidentally stumbled across because I put in Squire Meteora, all the paranormal series came up, so I thought just going to take a step back and not cheat on that.
Yeah.
So now I'm just looking at the beautiful Meteora. Oh my god, it is one of the best looking guitars I've ever seen, and I love it.
Was it just Mexican or was it Squire?
No, it weren't Squire.
Yeah, they only did the US ones, which were really expensive, and they did a Mexican version, which weren't as expensive. But the one I really like is the one that's set up like a telly. I don't know why. I'm not really a telly guy, but
that was the original one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
So if you've got the paranormal series up as well, can you just give us a real brief rundown of that?
Hang on.
I've got one here. So there was a. Was it Supersonic? Is that the one with the like upside down Jazzmaster with the wonky pickup?
Okay, yeah.
You've got the baritone Cabronita. Sorry, the baritone P90 one.
Yeah.
You've got the Cabronita, which was 2 Jazzmaster pickups in a thin line telly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Toronado, which is what I was. Yeah. That's what I was thinking the Meteora was, because it looks kind of like a Meteora. I don't know.
It does. Is that the one that's in like a wood finish?
No. They also did it in a blue finish as well.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like it's a slightly different shape of offset.
It almost looks like a shy Jazzmaster, doesn't it?
And then they did this Cyclone, which was like 2 single coils in a 3 single coils in almost like a Mustang. Not Mustang. I can't remember.
Can you see this?
Nope.
It's not loading yet.
Well, it asks me to watch stream, and whenever we do that, the thing just describe. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I can
see.
See the one in the middle. That's the one I thought.
The Telemaster.
Looks like the Meteora. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there was some
Great radio,
cool guitars. There was some cool guitars in that range.
Yeah, and
a bass.
So yeah, I think the one that I've seen the most of is that baritone telly, because it's that was the one that seemed to excite people. The fact that there was a baritone at that kind of price point, and it being a baritone, but not also being like a gent machine. So
yeah, I quite fancy a baritone guitar, to be honest, but I'm going to go for a 7-string instead, because you get like the best of both worlds that way, and the tension doesn't increase.
I didn't think the tension increased with a baritone because the scale length's longer. Either way,
it does. If you tune up to the same tuning, it does.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to put a baritone in?
Yeah, B standard, yeah.
Is it B? Is it G? Or is there something in between baritone and normal?
But that's why you put it into B.
I'm so confused.
You can't put it in Y. Y is not even a tuning.
It is if you try hard enough. If you try really hard, you can get it to say Y.
Why?
Stop.
Okay, so
Gary.
we've also got there was a release by Harley Benton around this time, and it was possibly Harley Benton's biggest guitar release of the year. Do we know what this was? And it's a lot
Was it the PRS looking ones?
24, custom 24
of Harley Benton.
Yeah, they released a PRS.
Yeah, but it's their
looking
clone.
guitar.
You know what I mean?
I don't think it was.
Was it these Les Paul looking ones? Like it looked like an ESP Les Paul.
No, they've been out a little bit longer than that one. I believe this was the first mention of the double cut junior fat. So it was like the Guitar Geeks.
Right, yeah.
Andy's guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Then
before they did the wrong colour ones, they did one.
Yeah, they did, because they brought out the original one and it had a thinner neck, and Andy complained about it and says, I want it in red, I want it with a fat neck, and they made that happen for him. And it was a great decision. TC also did a social media kind of campaign at this time as well, where they were teasing a new pedal.
This is the
Was it that stupid 5 plethora?
There you go.
It was
the plethora.
Loads of different mash pedals and stuff like that, and you could switch out which effects it was and all that sort of things. It was almost like a multi effects, but you were kind of limited, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like I see. Like I actually haven't looked into this ever. Like, is the plethora the one where you can upload the tone prints into different slots?
Yeah, so it's got them all saved into it, I believe. So you don't don't actually have to upload anything.
You say I want chorus, flanger, phaser, vibe, and it goes, okay, well here they are, and here you change all your
Yeah. And again, Bimpson's got one of those now, so
he does.
Soon we'll be kind of hearing back from this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's given us some kind of brief, like first thoughts about it, but we'll get the real lowdown on it pretty soon.
Honestly, God, that's the first person I've seen that's actually had one.
Exactly.
And that's all the way since January.
More. Well, it was only announced or teased in January. I don't think it was actually released till like June.
Yesterday.
I think it was even later than that, if I'm honest. Right, so the next bits of news, we've got the Yam show, which happened in kind of late February, which both me and Lee were at.
And you were there, and you were there.
And I had flights to get there.
Yes.
And then a certain airline went, oh, we might be going under. And I was like, and then 2 days after it, they went under. And I was glad that I hadn't risked it. I got stuck in Birmingham.
Indeed.
There's worse places to be, but there are better places to be as well. And do you know what? Looking back on it, that was so dodgy, because it was just as the
cusp,
pandemic was starting to... Yeah, and like we were around lots and lots of people. We're lucky we didn't catch it.
Yeah, so it was so much so that it was close to the pandemic that as people were going in, they were giving hand sanitizer, and this was before anything was before any restrictions were given. It was
before you'd heard the words social distancing.
Exactly. Yeah, before we knew what torment life is now.
I remember talking to one of my contacts over at Joyo, and he was he lives in China, and he hadn't left his house for a little while, and he celebrated his birthday in his house. And I remember saying to him, like, it must be really horrible. What's it like? And he was just like, it's really, really weird, man. I was like, I just can't imagine it. And now, like, 8 months later, 10 months later, I should say. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and he was right. It's not good. It's really not good.
It's not fun.
But there you go.
Would not recommend. 1 star.
That's 2020. So yeah, I mean that was pretty much like the last hurrah for socialising, weren't it? That, but we
went out to a pub and had a drink on a tiny little table that was less like not even a meter big, and there was like 5 of us sat there drinking on it, like around it, not on it. It just feels mad.
And you didn't have to have a substantial meal.
I mean, you didn't have
There was 6 of us actually.
Yeah,
Substantial meal. I think we went to McDonald's about twice or 3 times. Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean the Yam show. It seems like an age away. That does. But
It does.
we had some absolutely fantastic times there, didn't we? I mean, we saw the guys at Dover Amps. We did an interview with those guys. We had a massive chat with Anna Sounds as well.
Alex,
try that weird spinny tremolo, which was really cool.
Released both of them on Tonepedia last week. Both of the tremolos,
right, cool.
Tremolos with the spinners. Yeah.
Silver was it? It was
Yeah, the sliver and the ages. The ages is the harmonic trem, and the sliver is the normal trem. But they both got a spinner on them.
Indeed, and we got to try the what was it called, the spring tanks, not the Origin, is it?
No, it's the Element.
Elements. That's
you got
it.
The 3,
yeah,
you got
with
Le Bon, Le Brute,
Le Brute and Le
Le
Truand.
Bastard or something.
That's it.
Le Trund, yeah. Truand.
Yeah. So
Let's not make xenophobic comments. I was going to say something about the La Bastille Day or something. Yeah.
oh dear. So we also,
Bastille
I mean,
always makes me laugh because it was celebrating a load of prisoners escaping. I know a lot of them were political prisoners and these sort of things, but it was, it wasn't just just political prisoners. They tore down a wall and just let everyone out.
All of them. Yeah.
Yeah. All the prisoners are free again. It's just, are you mad?
I mean, they are. I'm not going to say that either because that's again.
Imagine like Fred West walking past. Hey. God.
Okay, let's rein you back in. Come on.
That is your job.
Gather round.
I love history. Sorry,
It's
man.
your job, Mr. Host.
It is. Unfortunately, it's. Yeah,
I'm glad. Self. Whatever. I can't think of words. It's so late. It's nearly 11 o'clock, man.
And we're about quarter of the way through.
That's it. Yeah, I mean we're on February at the moment, so let's hurry this shit right up. So I'm gonna run through a couple of them. March we had
Can we
Xander.
not stay in February forever?
please. Sir.
We got to try the Captor X in February, and we more or less fell in love with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean we did a fair few interviews with people. We did Zilla Cabs as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
And some fantastic interviews, which is still up on Pedalboards of Doom. I might go check those out a bit later, just to remember when we could see people.
Reminisce.
That's it. Yeah. Do you remember that? Like when we could just stand next to each other.
Haven't you got 5 days to do that over Christmas?
That's it. So Xander Effects came on the cast in March. We talked about the Junipero. Also, we talked about the FX Expo, which later we found out didn't happen, which is something we can potentially look forward to in 2021, because I was so excited for that to be happening. Again, it was something that would be happening around my neck of the woods. And just like a new bit of gear expo, and just a bit quieter as well, because guitar conventions are a bit noisy. So I was really
it was all
excited
going to
for
be
the
headphones, wasn't it?
It was.
I'm looking forward to it. We really need to push it. It got pushed back, obviously, and then we thought it was going to be September, and then Alex was just like, let's just put it off until we know what's happening. And rightly so.
And it was very sensible from Alex, doing it with very, very good time. He was doing it with a lot of notice, rather than going, let's just postpone it a little bit and see what happens. He had some really really spot on foresight there. So well done, Alex. And when we do get to have the FX Expo, you're damn right I'm going to be making it there, because I'm excited for that. Pretty much straight after that, we had another special featuring another pedal builder. Do we remember who that was?
Oh yeah, it was
April.
Ilya from Game Changer.
Oh yes, you can have that one actually, because that was the week afterwards. Between those two, it was a company that literally just started this year.
Oh, was it Adam?
It was
Was it
Chef Tone Effects.
Chef
So
That felt like it was like 3 months ago.
it does, doesn't it? So in March, we literally had like the Junipero announcement with Xander. Then we had Chef Tone, and then we had the Game Changer bonus special. It like within the space of a month. So that was an awesome month for just like getting people on. It was great. And then around that time, something happened to the world. Yeah.
Nobody knows what.
Yeah. Essentially, we all got scared of the outside.
Yeah, numbers went from 50 to 500,000 in 5 days, and people shat themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is about point in the podcast where we decided we would do consecutive music quizzes.
Oh, God. This doesn't bode well.
And we've got another 5-question music quiz. Are you ready?
Go on, then. Yeah.
Right, so have you got a pen and paper there?
Can I write in the notes app on my phone if I put it in flight mode?
You can do.
Do you mind
Lee,
if I type?
you do this? Yeah, you can do that. I mean, it makes a change from all of the clicking that I have to edit out usually. This time it'll be keyboard clacking. Right, so question number 1. What is the name of Johnny Cash's backing band? There are 2 acceptable answers here. Johnny Cash's backing band.
Why don't I remember this?
That is not the answer, and I'd appreciate not shouting out the answers here.
I
thought you were going to give us the 2 options. I thought you were going to say there's like two.
No,
two options.
I think he's saying that there are 2 right answers.
Yeah, there are 2 right answers. Yeah.
I've seen,
and I'll give you a clue.
I've listened to loads of Johnny Cash, and I cannot remember this, and I'm sure it's something I actually know.
I'll give you a clue.
Say the band, but obviously that was Dylan.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm going to give you a clue. Look, the 2 answers. They only the one word alters, and it alters a number, and the number denotes the people in the band. So
I've got it.
You might as well give them out at that point.
Indeed.
I need to write it next to the number 1 rather than next to the number 2, though. Otherwise, it's going to get really complicated.
Indeed. Right. Question number 2. Miles Davis
number 2.
was a musician. He played the jazz.
Done it.
What decade was he born?
Is that a 2-part question? He played the jazz what? And what year was he born?
No. What decade was he born?
Oh, okay.
Miles Davis of jazz trumpet fame.
Oh, didn't he say trumpet? I've written down. Oh, I know what he played. I put the trumpet. Okay.
I haven't got a clue. I've guessed. I'm going to be way out and look like a fool, I'm sure.
Okay.
When I think of his music, I think of a certain time, but whether he actually performed during that time or his music sounds like that time, 2 very different things.
Indeed. I mean, this surprised me. I thought he was younger than this.
Yeah, I think I've got it.
Okie dokie. Number 3. There was a girl group. Who had hit singles such as Pure Shore and Never Ever. What What was the name of this girl group?
Ever solo. You gotta get me out of this black hole.
It was creepy.
beautiful as
I
your,
had that
singing
going on
is
in my
Matt,
head, and then Matt's kind of manifested the song that was going on in my head.
That's not going to
I
give you
don't
any
know
bonus
what that
points,
band.
Matt.
I do. I was talking about them just the other day.
I don't know what the name of the band is. It's yeah, but
It's not the Bee Gees, though.
Hey there. Can I ask a question that you might just say you can't tell me the answer of? Were they that band's biggest hits?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, it's not the band I was thinking of, because the band I'm thinking of had number ones and they weren't those songs. So it's not Atomic Kitten. I can tell you that much.
No, it's not Atomic Kitten.
I don't think they were that band's biggest hits. It might have been. I might have completely the wrong band. I probably do have completely the wrong band.
I'm pretty sure Pure Shore was on the soundtrack for The Beach, which was a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, which was the one directly after Titanic. So it was kind of a big deal.
I think I do have the wrong band, but I'm going to stick with it anyway.
I've probably got the wrong band, but I've just written a band from roughly that time down.
Let's see. That's fine.
I really like that song that they did for The Beach. Everything on it, apart from the singing, it is fantastic on that song.
I mean, to be fair, they're not terrible singers. They're just a bit generic. But yeah, they were a very, very just middle of the road girl group, and they didn't last very long because of that. Right, number 4. Which band had like massive breakout success with the album "A Rush of Blood to the Head"?
I own this album and I don't know what the band is. Rush of Blood to the Head. What? I genuinely own this album and I can't think of who the band is or what the music on it is.
Knowing it.
Rush of Blood to the Head.
Yeah.
I definitely know it. A Rush of Blood to the Head.
Don't worry, move on.
I'm so angry. I'm not getting a point here because I can't think.
I mean, you're probably going to be less angry when you realise that you didn't get the point for this one.
You're going to be pleased with yourself.
Number 5, a final question here. First female number 1 in the UK with a self-written song. So the first female number 1 that was a song written by this female artist.
No, wait, sorry, you're going to have to read that question again, but I remembered the last one.
Okay, so first female number 1 with a self-written song.
So the woman has written the song herself?
Yes, she did, yeah.
Is it UK number 1?
UK, yeah. I'm almost certain she's from the UK as well.
Who
definitely not who I
is a female? Oh, so it's like I was thinking like Dolly Parton or somebody, but clearly not.
I put Madonna. So.
Okay, yeah. Right, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a clue here. Okay, she had some songs that were so she had a song that was covered by a band called the Future Heads, and she had a song that was covered by Placebo.
That's not helping me.
I've
heard of both of those bands, but unless she wrote Pure Morning by Placebo, it doesn't help me.
I love
Funnily
Placebo.
enough.
But hang on, the Future Heads. I know someone who played.
I don't know any of the Future Heads songs.
Fuck.
So the song is not called Fuck, no.
So I'm guessing
I remember
was around in
Placebo
the 60s.
doing a cover, and I can't think of what it was.
The Placebo have done plenty of covers, but this, like, the Placebo cover of this song. In fact, actually, the Placebo cover of the song is better than the original version, and the Future Heads cover of this song is better than the original version.
So it's somebody like Bob Dylan that can't actually sing. Then is that what you're trying to say?
Not really, but like the music is dated, whereas
what's that lady's
covers...
name who sung "Somewhere Over the Rainbow"? Not "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." There'll be bluebirds over.
Doris Day.
No, she
Day,
died.
who died this year.
No, it wasn't
She
Doris Day.
sang
It was
cliffs, bluebirds over the cliffs of Dover, didn't she?
Right.
No.
So
The lady did die this year, though. It was some. Right, hang on. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting. I think I've got the first one
Vera Lynn.
Okay.
and the fourth one.
Okay. So number one. What are you saying, Matt?
Is it the Tennessee 2?
It is the Tennessee 2 or the Tennessee 3, depending on when you
Which
saw
is
them.
much better than I originally, because I couldn't remember, wrote down Arse Bandits, because that's what I was saying to myself.
Okay. So that was
Johnny Cash and the Arse Bandits.
number one. Okay, number two. Miles Davis was born in which decade?
I guess the 20s, because I haven't got a clue. 1920s.
I put
Matt, you've got it.
1910. Oh, okay.
No, 20s. So, two for
Two
well
for
done,
two.
Matt. That's it. Right, this is
well
where
done,
you got to
mate.
fall down. Okay, which girl group sang Pure Shore and Never Ever? Lee,
All
I think you
Saints.
know this one. It was the
Is it
All
All
Saints,
Saints?
yes. Well,
Ah, you
got it
see,
right,
I
yes,
wrote
man.
Hearsay, because they did a song with Pure in the title as well. So I wrote Hearsay, but I knew it was wrong.
yeah,
Okay.
theirs was pure and simple. They were not
was.
a girl group. They had two boys.
Yeah, but the boys didn't actually do anything.
Probably the girls, to be fair.
All Saints
Oh, dear.
weren't around for like a little amount of time. I think they lasted quite a long time, to be fair.
I think they
At least it
had
felt
3
like
or
they
4
did when I
albums.
was a kid.
But
I would argue that it probably felt longer than it was.
Probably.
I didn't do any research on that, but I remember them going pretty quickly.
it was like them and the Spice
so-
Girls all the time, wasn't it? It was like just.
But
that's what
the
everything
Spice
was at
Girls
school.
lasted. The Spice Girls lasted, and even once the Spice Girls were over, you still had residual spice happening with. Like,
Would you say
Mel
that
C
the
and-
Spice Girls original songs could now be called Old Spice?
yes. No, I don't know. It's younger than me, so no, because otherwise I'm old.
that's it. So, A Rush of Blood to the Head was by.
It's Coldplay, isn't it?
It's Coldplay, yeah. Right, this is the money shot here, isn't it? First female number one with a self-written song.
I guarantee I'm going to get it wrong, but I've gone for Nina Simone.
It was not Nina Simone. It's much
American.
later than you think.
Julie.
Is she, yeah.
Oh, later.
It's later than you think.
Bloody hell! I was going to say Julie Garden, whatever her name is.
Garland.
You
'Cause
leave
she
her
wrote
Judy
Somewhere Over the
Garden out
Rainbow.
of it. No. So, apparently, according to this quiz, I didn't do any research to back it up. I just believed them. But Kate Bush,
Really?
No, surely not.
it's not Shirley Knott. No, it was Kate Bush.
I mean, if it was Wuthering Heights, I fucking hate that song.
So Placebo covered "Running Up the Hill." Absolutely banging version of it, and it was used at the end of a mini movie that the BBC did, basically like a biography of the death of Sophie Lancaster, who was a girl in like Yorkshire, like somewhere up north, and her boyfriend were like beaten up in a park, and they played it over the end of it, like where the boyfriend had survived and she died. I've raised money for that charity before because it raises awareness for like alternative cultures within schools. So like Sophie Lancaster's mum goes to schools and like basically breaks the stigma of that used to go around when I was a bit younger with like moshers and goths and all of this, and which ended up with her daughter being beaten to death.
What? She got killed because she was a goth?
Yep.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, and the placebo song at the end of this thingy, absolutely
Kate Bush cover.
Yeah, it really gets the emotion of that song. Like the Kate Bush version, it's kind of cheesy and 80s, whereas the placebo version is like really moving, especially like I say at the end of this this biopic thing. And the Future Heads did Hounds of Love, which it opens
Is
with
that a
like,
Kate Bush song?
It is.
Because I that's a Future Head song that I know, but I just assumed it was a Future Head song.
No, it's a Kate Bush song. And again, like the Kate Bush version, really kind of synthy and 80s and a bit cheesy. Future Head's version, like banging indie anthem.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
It doesn't sound like a Kate Bush song when they do it.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And I think that's the biggest compliment I can pay the Future Heads is they made Kate Bush not sound like Kate Bush.
Yeah, so I mean, you see where I came from. Like it's not like she's Bob Dylan. She can sing, but
can she? She can wail.
But like, you need to leave Bob Dylan alone, right? Bob Dylan is fucking awesome. What is your issue with Bob Dylan?
He's got his singing voice is shit. He's like Hendrix, wonderful musician, sings like a. I can't. Yeah.
I was just about to say,
sing.
do you like Hendrix? Because Hendrix is
again Hendrix, wonderful musician, can't sing. Fucking
but he modelled his singing on Dylan.
Yeah, because he couldn't sing, so he needed somebody to copy that also couldn't sing, and he picked Dylan.
Indeed.
I really like Dylan.
Don't get me wrong, his music is fantastic.
Yeah,
the cover versions are always better because they're usually by people who can sing.
He's written some of the best songs out there, but he hasn't performed some of the best songs out there.
I really think his voice fits the music. I really do. Otherwise, if it didn't, he wouldn't have been as big as he is.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is all of the cover, well, not all of the cover versions, but a lot of the cover versions are better unless Axl Rose is knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah. I mean, legit.
Do you like Sabbath? Because Ozzy isn't exactly the best singer in the world, but in the context,
totally
it works
different.
Amazingly.
But in that context, you needed somebody to sing like that. Whereas in a Dylan song, you can cover it, just use a guitar or a piano in the same way that he does and do it much better. You can't say the same with Ozzy. You can't replace Ozzy with somebody else and make Black Sabbath better. You could replace Bob Dylan with somebody else.
What about Dio and Gillan? Hang on a minute. I'm proving your point
Dio in Sabbath was just Dio, but with the members of Sabbath. And no one speaks about Gillan Sabbath.
It's true. We just don't mention her. So don't mention the war or Gillan being with Sabbath.
Come back. Give me the bats. Give me the bats. Give me the bats.
So, I think with Bob Dylan, all along the Watchtower, just straight up better.
Masterpiece.
Any of the Adele covers that have been done, Adele absolutely kills it. Make You Feel My Love, that song is amazing. Hear Dylan do it, you go, nope.
Yeah.
So it's almost like
I don't think anyone could do a Rolling Stone better than Dylan. I think that is iconically Dylan.
But Bob Dylan is someone writing the most beautiful poetry, but in a giant wax crayon.
It's a bit like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, isn't it? What was it? What are they called? Not the Vorlons, but the aliens that kind of stand there and just read poetry to you really badly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I'd completely lost you guys.
No,
indeed.
Yeah, I've read the books just a long time ago.
Yeah, brilliant books, absolutely fantastic books.
I read a book once, didn't like it, so didn't try again.
Did the caterpillar try to eat you?
yeah. This caterpillar, I tell you what. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but he eats shitloads.
Every time I read that book to my kids, and I get to that page where he eats, like, he goes out and he eats an ice cream and he eats this and he eats that, and I'm like, I start getting hungry and I want to go buy an ice cream or something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shit, kids. Let's pick this up later. Daddy, go and get an ice cream. After the kind of the quiz-a-thon, which lasted for probably about a month and a half, every podcast for about a month and a half, I bought a HX Stomp.
You did?
Which pretty much, I'm calling it now, has been my gear of the year, because ever since I've used it on pretty much everything. I loved it so much that I've invented a video series based entirely around it. So you can't say fairer than that. It's getting its money's worth. And also at this time we pushed the voicemail system that we've got, essentially, like the way that you can log on to Anchor,
and send the voice.
Anchor FM, and you can send a voice message. And there was one voice message that came through. Can you remember who that was from?
Gonna say Andrew Bimpson.
It wasn't Andrew Bimpson, but you are along the right lines.
Is it Ben Fletcher?
It wasn't, no. It was Marcus Deluxe of Marcus Deluxe Pedalboards. Do you remember what the question was?
Is it, what's that over there? Are those my feet?
No. It was basically ripping on us and the Variacs.
It was, yeah. It's criticising the Variacs. I do remember that now. Variacs are good. Back off.
That's it, yeah.
And I tell you what, I was always dubious until you did that acoustic shoot out the other day, and I was just like, oh my god, that sounded so bloody good.
Yeah, and like, straight up, the acoustic sounds aren't anywhere near the best thing in the Variacs.
Yeah, no, the Variacs is ace.
Completely. Like, if I was to rank them in terms of, like, sound likeness to the original, I'd probably go, like, Strat and Les Paul, like, God tier. I'd go Telecaster just below that.
Yeah.
Along with kind of... like
335 probably in the same, like the semi-hollow is probably in the same kind of Telecaster. It's not quite there, but...
I'd put that one below, because I actually replaced the pickups in the 335 with the Les Paul ones, so they were a bit hotter to kind of mimic a modern day 335 rather than a vintage one, because they're really, really low output, and it almost seems like they're filtered as well, so they're a bit like a bit more mid-range pushed, a little bit gramophone-y.
So the only time I use that is when I'm doing Johnny Be Good, and you kind of need that.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
But I'd put like the SG and the SG Special and all of that kind of stuff on that kind of third tier, and possibly along with the acoustics there as well. And then below that, you've kind of got some of the 12-string sounds and like the banjo and the sitar. The choral sitar it's a sound.
I don't mind. I mean, it sounds like a sitar.
It sounds better than any sitar emulating pedal that I've ever tried, or any sitar emulating piece of software that I've ever tried. But it's still not great. And it can get like the harmonics on the sympathetic note, because you can blend in the drone note. The harmonics on that can get super, super piercing. But that might not be a design flaw with the Variacs. It's probably a design flaw with the overtone harmonics of a sitar. So,
yeah, there is a chance you just don't like sitars.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I think that might be the case.
But there you go. Like the Variax it's a very useful piece of kit, and being able to change tunings just by turning the switches is pretty fantastic. Unless you're playing at a low enough volume that you can hear the strings as well as what's coming out the amplifier, then it drives you a bit mental.
Yeah, but do that, but with a different tuning, because that's really annoying. Don't play quiet if you're using like Open G, because if you play quiet and you're using Open G, your amp makes one sound and the guitar makes a very different one.
Indeed.
Oh no, I see what you're saying. Oh my god, that would.
So you have
really
to turn the amp.
you.
You have to turn the amp up. You just turn the amp up. I don't care. I don't care if the neighbour doesn't like status quo. You're getting status quo because, for fuck's sake, I'm not dealing with this.
That's it. Yeah, it's not a good.
Oh, that'd throw me off. That's horrible.
Indeed. Right. So, at the same time as that question happened, Strymon released something. So Strymon have had 2 releases this year.
So
Iridium.
They've had 3, I think. Yeah, they had. No, I think it is only 2. I was going to say the Volante, but that was last year, wasn't it?
That was last year.
Volante.
So what was the other one other than the Iridium?
The Blue Sky, not Blue Sky. Night Sky.
Yeah, and that was later on in the year. So this must be the Iridium.
The Iridium was earlier than that. I'm pretty sure.
But no, the Iridium was definitely this year.
Oh, they released a compressor as well, didn't they?
Compressor.
That's not a fucking pedal, though, is it? That's just fucking studio effect.
Matthew, let's not fall out, man. Compressors are the best things ever.
Oh, go and play country music.
So yeah, it was replacing the OB1, was it?
Yeah.
But what was the compressor called? Can he remember?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, that's Star Trek, mate.
Indeed. So yeah, I mean that was one of the Strymon releases this year. In June, so we're moving on to June now. Just double check the time. Shit, man,
Yeah, be fine.
We're going into tomorrow.
Down a little bit. Yeah,
possibly. So June, we did a month-long sponsorship
episode
and a giveaway.
Oh.
What was that for?
Fletcher.
Whee!
Some pickups, yeah.
What was it for?
It's a set of pickups that you name them and they sound like David Gilmour and they're a Strat set.
Okay, do you remember what they were called? What they ended up being called?
No, because he picked the one that I didn't think he should have picked. He picked what I thought should have been second.
What did he pick? So I thought he picked the Prisms, didn't he?
I think he did pick the Prisms, and I
was
can't
gonna say
remember
it was
what I
something
wanted
to do-
now. But
Something to do with Dark Side of the Moon. I think it was Prisms. What was the other option? Can you remember?
I'm
No.
not off the top of my head. I just remember there was one that I really liked that was second.
Indeed.
Or yeah.
And so we did that one with the Prism set. I think they're the Prism set. I will do some research. Maybe I won't. I should have done it before the cast. We also had
lots of research.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this was enough already. So we did a special guest slot in June as well.
Who was
did a
it?
special
Was it on
like,
live
bonus
cast or was it on
episode.
the podcast?
This was a live cast, and it was me and you who did this one, and it was with two other people, not from this.
Oh, it was Kim, wasn't it? I bet it was Kim and Fingerbob from Knobs. Yeah, it was about the book. This very
Indeed.
book here.
Indeed.
That was fun.
And
Pedal
Good, that
Crush.
was. Yeah, it's a good book, that.
it was. And I am going to give it a personal shout out right now, because every bit of research I've done for the top 5 video series for Pedalboards of Doom, which there should be the second in the series coming out soon. Every bit of
Lunar
research
Prism.
I've done.
Lunar Prism.
There we go. Every bit of research I've done for that top 5 series has been run through that book, because it is an absolute Bible for just obscure
It's encyclopedia, isn't it? It's just like it's just a gear encyclopedia. I use it a lot. I got a copy over to the guys over at Tempedia, and it's like, look, if we're talking about stuff, I'm like, if you'd like to reference page 94, it's really handy.
It really is, yeah. I've been massively impressed with it. Yeah, and like I say, if any of my information is a little bit off or is wrong on the top 5 videos, don't blame me. Blame them. it's probably still me just misquoting them. Yeah, absolutely fantastic book. So that was a cool little special guest spot. And there was an episode. An episode title of a podcast in June where we mention that certain colours have got like connotations, like your yellow. Yellow means that you're like scared. Like you're green with envy. We ended up saying brown. Brown was what?
Fucking hell! I remember the podcast, but yeah, I can't remember. No, this is one with me on it, isn't it?
It is. It is. So we ended up saying...
my initial thought as soon as you started talking about colours was to think about brown being basically shitting yourself. It's got to be that, isn't it?
No. So we invented our own word for this one. It's brown with pridelessy.
What?
I do, yeah. Pridelessy,
yeah. I've been having a blast just looking back through the podcast title names. They are fucking brilliant. Like, I love them. And so around June as well, we decided to steal a segment from one of our podcasting friends, the Tone Jerk. So shout out to those guys, and shout out to Brian Gower for being one of our Patreon backers. We stole Bang Marry Kill for a little while,
yeah,
and we're gonna do it again. Right, so we're gonna do two Bang Marry Kills. We're gonna do a Gibson special.
You realise it's nearly midnight, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
To be honest, like the last bit of the year, there's not a great deal. Look, considering it's not happened that long ago, I've not got that many questions to ask about it. Right, so our first one is a Gibson-based one. Bang Marry Kill, Les Paul Jr., SG, Flying V. Matt, go.
I'm marrying the SG. I am banging the Flying V and killing the SG, the Les Paul Jr. as much as, like, they're awesome. Like, SG does everything that a Les Paul, almost does everything that a Les Paul does, just not quite. And Flying V's are awesome, so I can't kill them, so I have to kill the one pickup Junior.
And if you're going to bang any of them, you're going to bang the one with the V, aren't you? So
yeah.
Yeah,
so
I completely agree with Matt's order. Slightly different reasons. The SG for cream, because and the Flying V because it's got its legs open already.
Well, hey. I don't want to agree with you both, but I think it's the right order.
When you first said Gibson bass, and I just almost died a little bit inside. And when you read them out, I thought, yeah, it's pretty obvious. I'm going to switch it. So SG is definitely the marry. SG is the dependable one that you go to. It's to be honest, I'd probably marry the SG over the Les Paul.
You're definitely wrong there.
I don't know. But
hang on.
I'm going to go for the Les Paul Junior.
Is it bang, marry, kill?
No, kill. Well, I said marry, and then I said bang, and then I said kill.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, because that's what I thought. You marry the SG, you bang the Flying V, and you kill the Les Paul. There's no argument.
So I'm marrying the SG. I'm banging the Les Paul Junior. Although that does make me sound a little bit like a paedophile.
Yeah, you should never want to bang anything that's got Junior in the title.
I'm Les Paul curious. Les Paul Junior curious because it's
No, you should.
it's hush your tones. In terms of the guitar itself, I think it's a guitar I could get on with, and I think the SG and the Flying V do things that are similar. So I'm choosing the SG over the Flying V. So I'm killing the Flying V, banging the Junior. Oh my god!
You will never.
Fuck's sake! I'm not even going to finish that off. Right. So the next Bang Marry Kill is. It's not only a Fender exclusive one, but it's a Strat exclusive. So you've got HSS Strat, HH Strat, SSS Strat.
Well, that's just mean. Well, I'm clearly marrying the HSS Strat because if you're going to have one guitar, that's the guitar you have. Obviously, one guitar isn't enough, but if you've only got the option for one, you have a HSS Strat. So you're marrying that, you're banging the SSS Strat because occasionally you want to sound like anybody who's ever played a Strat. So, yeah, and then you kill a HH Strat because that's what a Les Paul's for.
Yeah, by that point you might as well have a Les Paul. Says the man who's got like an SS Strat like hanging up, an HH Strat hanging directly.
Yeah, but it's sparkly pink. The only reason I have it is because it's sparkly pink.
Like fair, absolutely
and
fair.
I bought some pickups for that this year, and they're still in this bag.
Fair play.
So
I intended to put them in March.
right, okay. So you marry the SSS Strat. That sounds a little bit like a Nazi Strat, doesn't it? But okay, so all single coils, you marry it. You bang the all single coils Strat as well because it's a Strat. And the HSS and the HH Strat can both burn in hell. Yeah? Okay. Sorted.
I think that's not how this game works. That is not how this game works, but I've got to a point where I'm not going to argue with it anymore because it's like, like we are well into this marathon. I'm starting the same way that you did, but I'm following the rules. SSS Strat gets married because it is the classic. It's dependable. I'm taking the HSS Strat for a little bit of fun. The HH Strat can just not be there. Like, again, like Matt, I agree with you. I'm picking the Les Paul up if I want HH.
Just buy a Les Paul.
However, I will add a caveat to that. If it was something like a super Strat, like an Ibanez or a Jackson or something like that, then I want a couple of humbuckers and no single coils.
Yeah, but that's not a Strat anymore, is it? It's a fucking skateboard with some things.
Skateboard. But I'm not saying that all super Strats are coming in under that. I'm thinking Fender Strat. That is what I'm thinking there.
Yeah, that's the way that your mind framed this question. I didn't say that it needs to be a Fender Strat. I am, however, looking over at my Ibanez RG that's got a P90, a single coil, and a P90, so I've essentially turned it into a Strat. So, stranger things can happen. Right, in August, Harley Benton released the DNA GIT, which was very, very similar to the Moore GE 100. Yeah. I made the bold claim here that this was going to be an absolute game changer.
I don't even know what this is, and it's only 4 months ago.
Yeah,
so I think you might have been wrong.
It's their multi-effects unit, and the reason. Yeah. So I mean, the reason why I did say it was going to be a game changer is because with all of the multi-effects things, it had its own IR loader, so you could use it as an IR loader, and it came in at a very similar price to the Moore Radar, which was just an IR loader. So I thought, if you're going to buy an IR loader, you can either go for this one pedal that does one thing, or you can go for this multi-effects unit, which isn't massive, and have that as basically like a budget version of the HX Stomp. You can run that as an amp with IRs. You can run it with like cab emulation and whatnot. It did not quite meet the expectations. Again, Andrew Bimson had one of these, and within a month he'd got rid of it. He said there were some good sounds in there, and it was impressive for the price, but it didn't quite live up to the hype that I was giving it. So this is me putting my hands up here and saying, my bad. Right.
One of the benefits of the radar is that it's very, very small, and if you want something that's just like a cab IR loader on your board, you can put it on, and it's like one button. You get it on there, and it's out of the way. It's even got a little cover on it, isn't it, over other bits and pieces that flips up, and it's it's a little tiny. It does what it does. I think features like that on an entry level multi effects can get lost in translation because the people buying them don't even know what an IR is. Generally speaking, they're buying it because it's in replacement of the Zooms and that sort of thing that we would have bought when we were young.
Yeah, but I picked up one of those Zoom multi effects units for like 20 quid, whereas this is, I think it was 130 quid. Which again,
they weren't 20 quid
bad.
new, were they? The person who bought that Zoom 505, whatever it was, new, wouldn't have paid
probably spending 80 or 90 quid.
Yeah, which in
I bought it new, but I bought it from a jumble.
Was it in one of the bins in like the front of a music shop because nobody had bought it for the last 15 years?
Do you remember Woolworths where they had the bins?
Yeah, so it was PMT were doing, like, they do an annual jumble sale where it's almost like they have it set up like the Sunday stalls that you have, like, and they were just selling off like the random tap that they'd found in the warehouse, and they were selling these Zoom units boxed and brand new for 20 quid. So I thought, yeah, I'll go for one of them. Plugged it in straight away. I was like, yep, that is the 20 quid's worth of use that I've got out of that.
Oh dear.
So we're in September. One of the episode titles was Eagle Turd Hybrid. What are we talking about?
Eagle Turd Hybrid?
Eagle Turd Hybrid.
Something American.
It's definitely something American, something very pricey and American.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's the bloody PRSs with the animals on them.
Okay.
Oh my god,
we reported on
owl,
three of these. We reported on 3 of these. The Eagle is obviously one of them. Can you remember the other 2 that we reported on?
The Tiger Worm.
Okay, the Tiger was one of them. Yeah.
Tiger Worm. It was a Tiger Worm.
Yep.
Matt, can you remember the other one?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I assume this is one that was on a live cast.
I think we both talked about it. So there were the carved PRSs that were.
I'll get a picture because you'll remember.
Oh, that had the stupid fucking animals. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. No, you just the eagle, the tiger, and what was the other? It was like a beaver.
No, it weren't. But I think there should be a PRS with a beaver.
Oh no! It was like a dolphin or something. It was a blue one, wasn't there?
It was blue, but it weren't a dolphin.
Whale.
Right, I'm gonna give it you. Okay, so we had tiger, eagle,
salmon.
And there was an owl, like a horned owl,
a horny owl.
Yeah,
but
I said owl at the beginning. Do you remember?
Sure you did. Yeah, sure you did. Since then, there's been another 2. There's been a hawk, like a red-tailed hawk, and there's a snake. And the art's getting better,
What are they
but
called?
it's still not good.
Shitty PRS wanky guitars.
Yeah, I just typed in wank.
PRS drawn by 3.5-year-old.
Wank carve is what I typed in. So September also bought us the Fender signature ukulele. Who was this? The signature ukulele?
I know this. It was Billy's eyelash.
It was Billy's eyelash. Yeah. Good on her. Why not? And in September, Boss released a product, a really big, well, I say really big, not like form factor big, but
Is it the core?
quite. It is the core. Yeah, well done.
And do you know
And
what?
then very short.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic bit of kit.
I don't even know what it is.
The GT core, their version of the Stomp.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. That one. So in
Awesome.
September, that's
Absolutely
when
awesome.
they released it. I think not long after that we had Phil Dio on, didn't we? To do that. In fact, that was
Yeah.
in October. That was going to be the next question.
It was for the launch of that, wasn't it? It was the same week.
It was, yeah. Phil did an absolutely fantastic job, and yeah, it was really good. And we speculated for a little bit of time about how many phases you could run in that unit. Turns out 3, I think, concurrent phases. As well as that, as well as the special guest, the special guest slot that we had from Phil, there were is this you sending us a picture of the the PRSs?
Oh, that's awful.
Oh my god, that snake.
Okay, so Vox released a line of pedals. They were like the first kind of new tube pedals to be released. I believe there were 4 in the series.
They weren't the
But
first.
Vox don't make the new tube screamer.
No, they do
weren't-
because Vox are owned by Korg, and Korg made the new tube. But they weren't the first
Yeah,
pedals. They weren't the first
they
new
did.
tube pedals.
No, but they
I
were the
mean, you had
first
the new-
ones from Vox, I think.
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
he
saying.
means.
Yeah, because the new tube screamer was like last year, and
Yeah.
Are you going to
Pioneer
ask us
stuff.
what the names are? Because I've just had to write descriptions on all of these because we've just done them on Tonepedia, so I know it. So it's a bit cheating.
Is it the AC 4, the AC 15, the AC 30, and the AC 30 head?
no, there is an AC one,
AC
isn't there?
30 cab?
No,
Because if it's not any of those things, I can't name it unless it's the Ice 9, and it's also not that.
well, they've done one to sound like they've done one to sound like a Fender, one to sound like a Marshall, one to sound like a Messer, and one to sound like a Vox.
Okay. Have they called it purple, black, brown, and red?
No, you got Silk
Isn't one of
Drive.
them got gold
you got
in it?
You got Copperhead Drive. You got Mystic Drive, and you've got the Vox one, which is called. No, the Mystic Drive is the
Isn't
Vox
that
one, and the Cutting Edge is the Messer one. Boom.
There you go. So I mean, you did that pretty well. The fact that Matt couldn't remember any of them probably speaks to how much market penetration they've had so far. But
So
it's still early
they've-
days, I guess.
I've not seen a single
I
one in
found
the
out
wild.
recently they've got a cool feature which I didn't realise. If you get a TRS to TRS pedal, you can link them up together. Like imagine like you would with a modern MIDI insert, like you get on the new Boss pedals and stuff, right? But what happens is they read to each other. So if you turn one on, the other one turns off because you don't have to have them like that, but you can have them set up like that. So you can basically turn them 4 pedals into their own switching system, amp switching system.
That's
Cool
pretty
little
cool.
feature.
Yeah. Is TRS Paul's brother Tony Reed Smith?
Yes. Yeah, he holds. He runs between them, turning them off really quickly.
Right, okay.
He
That's his
paid
job.
an extra couple of quid and got a guy to carve the tiger.
That That's what these PRSs are. They're actually rip-offs by TRS.
Right, okay, so this is Tony's brand, is it? Shit carving on his brother's guitars.
That's it. Childhood calves, yeah. It's not very good, is it?
It's awful.
It's not very good at all.
I remember the shit eagle now. The eagle that just looks like an eagle's head on a pile of turd.
It does.
Yeah, and
the tiger looks like a worm.
The tiger, yeah, the really jacked up tiger arm. On
It's just ridiculous.
Not very.
Really.
Indeed.
Did you see today that tattoo that someone got of a Chase Bliss pedal?
Why would you get a pedal tattooed on you?
Mate, it looks like a 2-year-old's drawn it. It's really bad. And Chase Bliss put this up and said, I'm not sure what to think about this. It's really bad.
Woo, I think, maybe.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Right, I've just clocked the time. We need to rush through these last couple of things because I need to get to bed. Right, yeah. So Geek Rig G3 came out. Can you name the 4 products within the G3 range?
G3, the Atom.
What company?
The Gig Rig.
Yep.
Dan Steinhardt's switchers.
Yeah, the new Gig Rig switcher. So we have got the Atom, yeah.
You've got the 2. I know what they do.
Go on then. I'll allow that.
One runs off to your rack system, so you can just use the G3 as a controller, and then the other one allows up to 6 controllers out the front to control the rack out the back, and one of the controllers can be run by your tech.
Sure. Yep. I'll allow it because
it's right.
I don't know, but I don't know. I didn't write it down, and I'm not doing any research now. November hit. Boom! Epiphone releases. So there were a couple of releases in November. There was a product line, and then there was like 3 new guitars. Can you name any of Epiphone's releases?
The Les Pauls with the non-weird headstock. With the line was the one with the non-weird headstock.
Oh,
it's still a weird headstock because it's not a Gibson headstock, but it's not the big pointy Epiphone headstock.
So
that had been happening since kind of mid-year.
Is one of them the custom?
Okay.
Is one of them the 59 custom? I think it was, or something along those lines.
It wasn't one of the ones that I've got down, but they have done they've done a triple pickup Black Beauty, yeah.
I think this is the ones that you were talking about, and they were like 900 quid. Yeah.
Do you remember what the line was called? It was like the modern line.
Posh. Tory.
So they did the Prophecy range.
Prophecy, that's it. Yes.
There you go. Yeah. And then last week we also reported on
those casinos. Are they casinos with the trans colours?
They did do those as well. Yeah. So they've been releasing kind of multiple things, but we definitely did the Prophecy, and we definitely did the Coronet, the Wiltshire, and the what's the other one?
It's not Tornado, but that's all I've got in my head.
Like the Oxford or something like that, is it?
I get that as well sometimes.
Got it back here somewhere. Yeah. That
was like 2 weeks ago.
It was. Why can't I find it? I'm really not trying here, am I? It's more than 2 weeks ago then, apparently. You know what? Don't give this much of a shit. So it was that range. There you go. Yeah. So it had the Wiltshire, the Coronet, and the
Sheraton.
Not the Sheraton, but the
names.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah, I'm flagging.
Kalamazoo.
The Agadoo.
Right, yeah. That'll do. Right, Chase Bliss. Chase Bliss collabed with two companies at the end of the year. Who were they?
Meris and Zevex.
It was Meris and Zevex, yeah. So the Meris was the automaton, which they did the preamp and the reverb, like the CXM 1976, is it?
No, the preamp was with Benson.
Oh shit, yeah. So it was the they've done three companies then.
What were they?
Yeah, what were they? Yeah. But there you go. So they've done two in the automaton line, and then they've done the Zevex Fuzz Factory. What was it? It weren't called the Fuzz Factory, was it?
It was the Bliss Factory.
Bliss Factory. That's the one. There we go.
Which again takes
Crestwood.
Crestwood. Are you what?
Crestwood.
Crestwood. That's it. Thank you, Matt. No one remembers the Crestwood. It's all about the Coronet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And occasionally the Wiltshire.
Yeah. But the Crestwood was the other one.
Crestwood.
Yorkshire tea is quite nice, so.
I just want to go to bed.
Oh,
Just
me
want to go
too.
to bed.
Me too, man. So very much.
Right. Right, December, Boss, social media release of a pedal. What was it?
The Tone Bender.
It was the Tone Bender.
They've announced them, but they haven't released them. But they've also announced the HM2 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
that was earlier in the year.
And the Photoshop of the...
same time.
Yeah, you're thinking the Metal Zone.
That's the same fucking pedal. It's a black pedal with orange writing.
It's pretty fucking close.
They're
Photoshop
They're
of
not even close.
They've both got metal in the title, haven't they? They're both shitty Boss pedals. I don't want Boss Drive pedals because they don't stack with anything else.
The SD1 does. The SD1's pretty...
Yeah, well, the
pretty good.
SD1 doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it does. They've got a Wazza version. Matt, nothing you've said for the last 3 sentences is right.
No, I absolutely stand by 90% of Boss Drive pedals don't stack with anything. Not even other Blast pedals. They're just horrendous. Yeah, no. Get rid of them. Sack them off.
The Blues Driver stacks really nicely.
Okay. Blue Drive was pretty good.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count because that's a good one.
Yeah, that doesn't count because it doesn't illustrate my point.
The bad Boss pedals don't stack. I'm thinking of the
OS2.
The OS2 and the DS2. They don't stack well.
Look, drives that have got 2 in the name,
Will-
apart from the BD2, are not good. The DS1, the SD1, that they stack. They even
The DS1 has a place.
would-
Do you know
that
what?
place
They even have
finished in
pedals.
1994.
They even have pedals, right?
I wouldn't stack.
That are 2 pedals in one that stack into each other. So you got like the Angry
They
Driver.
don't do it
and-
well.
Well, they do it very well. Angry Drivers.
I mean, for starters, the Angry Driver should have been called the Road Rage because that would have been very ingenuitive and very just
Ingenuitous. Yeah. It would have been made.
It would have been a funny in-joke for the Brits, even if no one else calls Angry Driving Road Rage.
It would have
It
been
would have made me smile.
It would have been like a twiddle mustache moment.
Yeah.
It's got it's got a mode on it called the JB mode, and it's just like, I wish someone hadn't picked up on that and just got it the wrong way round. You know, I would have bought it just for that.
Indeed. Right. So the last thing I'm going to mention that is KHDK released a pedal this year. They released one pedal. I'm pretty sure. What was that pedal?
So that's Kirk Hammett, right?
Yeah,
Was it a tube? No, it's not a tube screen.
Kirk Hammett and Donkey Kong, I believe, is KHDK.
Okay.
Just defeated
was it the
barrels
barrel?
with a wah pedal.
Was it a barrel?
Is it?
Was it the Anthrax pedal you're talking about?
It was the Ian Scott, yeah. Essentially, just a boost pedal.
It was a little bit more than that. It was basically like 2 preamps bashing into each other.
Yeah, like a EQ'd boost, isn't it? Like but that you can run the two into each other.
But it's
Do
limited
you
run.
remember when Kirk Hammett launched KHDK and he said it's the only guitar pedal company in the world owned by a guitarist, and everyone else went, "What? What are you talking about?"
Yeah, by someone who plays the guitar and really understands it. And you're like, what? Are you sure you want to be making that?
What are you talking about, you fucking idiot?
And next, he's going to be saying this is the first time that any guitar company has collaborated with another guitarist to to bring you a signature pedal. I mean, it's a foot in the mouth moment, isn't it? And that's the roundup for the year. It's been quite a journey. I think the year has been quite a journey, and this podcast has been quite a journey too. I don't even know what time we're on. I'm going to have a look at the time.
What's our personal gears of the year? Yours is the stomp. What's yours, Matt?
It's really difficult. It's like, I imagine that next year when you ask me what the best piece of gear I bought this year would be, it'll probably be this simplifier.
Yeah.
But like, if you ask me what the best piece of gear, it's probably the TateFX Antares drive, which I picked up just after your Yam show.
Yeah. And it's been on the board since, so...
Been on the board ever since. The only thing, really, that runs it close that I got this year... Oh, the Messiah drive. Oh, actually. The Messiah drive was this year.
I tell you what, I'll do one, you do the other. I'll do the Messiah, because... Okay,
I'll take the Antares then. Yeah,
to be fair, like, the Stomp has been brilliant, and it's been very useful, but it's not exciting, is it? It's not an exciting bit.
Yeah.
Although it can be, I don't use it in an exciting way. I use it as a utility.
Definitely certainly a shout out goes to the Fat Guy Little Coat fuzz.
Yes.
From 37 Effects.
I will send that back to you at some point, Matt.
Yeah.
It will be making its way back to you. I just haven't got around to that just yet. My bad. Lee? What are you saying?
I'm so torn. So torn. So the Cab M Plus, with all those additions that they added this year, has been outstanding, and I've used it loads and loads for doing like videos and stuff like that. The Core, because I haven't wired my board up properly, I haven't even broke the surface of that, and I still absolutely love it, because what I have done with it has been fantastic. Every time I just go to dial in a quick tone on it, just to like do something quickly and test like an idea I've got of like running something into something else or whatever, or just want to try some harmonies or something, it's been outstanding, and has been really, really good. The Wazza Airs have just allowed me to play so much and not bother my family. I can sit there, the kids can play, I'm not bothering them, they can watch telly, they can play, I'm not making loads of noise, and I'm still practicing, and that's been absolutely groundbreaking. But the best sounding bit of gear that I have had this year, and probably the best sounding bit of gear I have heard in years and years, has got to be the Delay Llama Extreme. Best delay I've ever played. So I've got to give it to that. I've got to.
Legit, and that's where we're going to end it for this year. That's an odd sentence. So this is the podcast pretty much. This one, I believe, the scheduling is that the Patreon peeps are going to get it early, possibly.
And by the time they might finish listening to it, other people might start listening to it.
That's it. So I'm going to try and get it out as a kind of early Christmas present to the Patreon peeps, just as a massive thank you for backing the podcast. As I have said since day one, however, I'm not about to start hiding things behind a paywall, because that really, really annoyed the piss out of me when just other podcasts did that without like without any warning, and it just doesn't sit really all that well with me. So I'd like to, for as long as possible, make all the content available to everyone. So we'll release it to the wide world, but just the Patreon peeps, because they're helping us out in a massive way. We're going to show a bit of extra love to those guys, and those guys just so happen to be as follows. See if I can do this. Look, almost at midnight without a list. So we got Andrew Bimson. We have got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Shed Tone Effects. We've got Doug Christ, not Christ. We've got Doug Christ of 37 Effects. We have got Joseph Richardson of Joseph Richardson Band. Of Joseph Richardson Music and Abstraction Band. We've got Huge Erection. I'd be lucky to at this time of night. We've got Mr. Fletcher, Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. And we've got Brian Gower of the Tone Joke Podcast. That is everyone. Woo!
It is.
And for as little as $2 a month, you can be one of those people too. So feel free to hop on down to patreon.com/frettalk to find out more. If you want to catch me online, it is BudgetPedalChap at Facebook, Twitter. I don't ever mention that one. Instagram. So Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And YouTube is the home of the No Talk All Tone series, amongst other things. Matt, you are heel_Matt Q. Twitch, Twitter, Twinstagram.
Correct.
And Lee Pedabadoo. You are on Pedabadoo.
On what, sorry?
Pedalboards of Doom. You are.
I'm falling asleep, mate. Do you know what? When you've got kids, young kids, you're usually fast asleep by this point, or at least watching something that's going to make you fall asleep.
Indeed. So you are pretty much everything Pedalboards of Doom.
Yeah.
If there is a social media, type in Pedalboards of Doom, you'll probably find something that Lee runs. You're also part of the Tonepedia group.
Yeah, I'm very proud to be part of that team because they are groundbreaking and really, really pushing the limits of how we do things, and so much really, really cool progress is going to be made next year in order to increase like the amps and the guitars and all these sort of things, so you can really test it closer to what you're used to. So yeah, it's fingers crossed we can tick lots and lots of boxes.
Yeah, and it's a brilliant time to have a facility like this where you can't just hop down to your local music shop and try stuff out.
Let's face it, even when you can, are you going to want to? Are you going to want to touch something that other people have been? Ugh.
Yeah. So, like, it's a really good substitute for something that we don't have an option for these days at the moment. Let's hope 2021 brings much, much better days. But until that time, from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Mr. Lee, Pedabadoo, from Mr. Matt Quine, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Hey, it will be a tatty bye and good night for this week.
Good morning, everyone.
That's it. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this year. Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone.
That's it. Happy holidays and see you in the new year. What do you call a cheap circumcision?
Go on.
A rip-off.
Jesus Christ.
That's the best one yet.
Here we go. I'll give you an extra bonus one as well. I'll give you an extra bonus one. I've been trying to sell all my dogging gear on eBay. I've not had any bids yet, but there are 11 people watching.